Dear students, in the last chapter we have studied refraction of light through a rectangular glass slab, and we have seen that the ray of light incident on one surface of the glass slab undergoes two refractions and emerges from the other surface of the slab in a direction parallel to the incident ray. It means we have also seen that the incident ray and the emergent ray are parallel. Now you'll see here in case of a prism. Actually a simple prism is a homogeneous transparent refracting medium bounded by at least two non-parallel plane surfaces inclined at some angle. So here see here a prism can have number of surfaces on which light is incident and another surface from which light comes out should be non-parallel, and both of these surfaces are plane surfaces. So the two refracting surfaces must make some angle, and this is called refractive angle. See here the refraction through a glass prism. So it is a glass prism. ABC is a glass prism. So ABC represents principal section of an equilateral glass prism of angle A. This is angle A. Now a ray of light is incident on face AB, on this face refracting surface AB of the prism along PE, making an angle PEN at I, and NIN normal is normal to the face AB at E. The incident ray PE, this incident ray PE is refracted at E and along EF and going from rarer to denser medium, because the glass slab is treated as the denser medium, going from rarer to denser medium is bent towards the normal N1N, bends towards the normal N1N, and the refracted ray EF, this refracted ray EF suffers second refraction at F and emerges along FS, along FS. Now going from denser to rarer medium, it bends away from the normal N to N. So now is in this case the incident ray PE suffers two refractions. So now we can see here, so it has been observed that when a ray of light is allowed to pass through a prism, it is split up into 7 constituent colors. So the phenomenon of splitting of white light into its constituent colors on passing through a glass prism is called dispersion of light. So you'll find this band of the 7 colors that is called a spectrum. So now why the dispersion of light takes place? The dispersion of light is due to the separation of light colors present in white light is due to the different deviations suffered by them when they pass through a prism, because the refractive index of prism is different for different colors. So you can simply say that the refractive index of a medium is different for different colors of white light which is already existing. So, or we can say the dispersion in prism takes place because the refractive index of this prism is different for different colors which is already existing in white light. So now this point which is very important and which is remember that the prism does not create the colors itself, but it simply separates the colors. It simply separates the colors already existing in white light. So the dispersion should not be confused. It's the job of prism is to simply separate the colors which is already existing in white light. And remember, the dispersion of light does not take place in vacuum because all colors travel in vacuum with same speed. So remember, this is dispersion of light, and you will find here, see here in this diagram, in absence of this glass prism, the ray of light will pass straightway, that is along the PEH. But due to the prism, it is deviated through EFS. So if you extend the line, this F, so this FH, FG, so this angle FGH, it is known as the angle of deviation, and it is represented by D. So D is equal to angle of deviation. So you will have to perform this experiment also. So you will discuss when the time permits to interact physically. So thank you very much. And the next last topic is scattering of light. So that you will discuss later on.